All right, because the Lord is in the midst, man. He put a spirit on these other nations, man. They don't give a damn about you, man.
They want their blood.
And that's why all nations is gonna come together against this place, man. All right, because hey, as you, oh man, I cannot wait, man. Can't wait.
It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Right, that word pump going to pride. Like you hear somebody say, you pompous. All right, that's prideful, man. All right, says bring brought down to the grave. All right.
It say,
hold on, Salaki, read that back.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
So that pride, all right, Esau, pride is lifted all the way up. Ain't nothing more prideful than an Edomite. All right, especially an Edomite with a little bit of money. Like them Edomites you work with, they proud, but you know. But I'm talking about them niggas that live off in Bradnor. You know what I'm saying? If you a nigga, they look at you, they really, it's like the 50 to them. Like you a piece of shit, man.
They got a couple million in the bank.
Yeah, they don't, come on, man. But that pride gonna be brought down to the ground, man. All right, because you gonna be, once again, you gonna get brought down to what you really is, and that's the lowest among the heathen, man. All right, ain't gonna be no American dollar, iPods, fucking all this bullshit that you got people thinking makes you the greatest man on the earth, man. We gonna destroy all that shit, right? Through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and y'all gonna live off of the Israelites, man, the way of righteousness, all right? That Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave the Israelites. That's how y'all gonna live, man, all right? And if you don't, we gonna break you, man. Like the scriptures say, with a rod of iron, man, we gonna be dashing y'all into pieces, man. All right? If y'all think y'all not gonna live the way the Israelites, the way Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants y'all to live.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 28:2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. All right, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee, all right, 7 ways.
Yeah, and that's when we back in good graces with the Lord. When we get those new bodies, all right, when we're not able to go off, our enemies ain't gonna be able to do nothing but flee. Just in the depiction of that is how we is in Esau, man. All right. When one cop come down the street, you know Jake run, man. All right, because the Most High got the spirit on that cop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the Most High sword, man. All right, and we in captivity. That's why Jake always run and shit. And then as soon as they get up the street, they talk about what they would have did and what they should have did. You know what I'm saying?
All right, verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
Yeah.
And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do. All right, because what's going to happen, or we're going to be in that case, or because the law, statutes, and commandments, or we're going to be just like righteous by default. All right, because we're going to have those like new bodies and all that. Or and with that, or it's going to come the blessings. Part of the blessings, of course, is all these heathens, all these heathen nations and all that are being under us, or being subject under us. So I brought that up because like you were just saying, at a certain point, all these heathens are gonna they're gonna rely on the Israelites.
This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, and the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art
Salaki, started back. He was trying to get you to move down a little bit. He was locked in, dog. No, you can start with my bad.
This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Yeah, speaking on Esau, all right, being Lucifer, because he's considered to be the light bearer on the planet right now, right? That's what the Illuminati is. He's considered to be, not that he is, the light bearer upon the planet. All right, so that's what the nation's gonna be asking. How'd you fall out of heaven? You know what I mean? Because this is his heaven right now, man. All right, so that's what the nation's gonna be saying to him, man. How did you fall out of heaven, man? All right, and be back into the state which you are supposed to be in, man. All right, but you fooled us into thinking you was the greatest man on the earth. All right, but you're not, man. And the reason that you know that that's like, the reason that you know that that's not talking about that fable, all right, of Satan getting mad at the Most High and then diving off the cliff of heaven and going. No, man. That it says that did its weakest the nations, man. All right, who weakens the nation? Who comes and steals your resources? All right, that goes into weakening your nation. Who puts you under their financial system, man? All right, who weakens the nations? Who takes your culture away from you? All right, that's why we was talking about the women. That's why these women come over here. Like if you an Afghani woman, all right, you on the internet. You say you got the internet. You at home. You cooking. You cleaning. You take care of kids. You turn on the damn computer. Then you see bitches running around doing whatever they want to. All right. That's it. So that weakens them nations, man. Then the woman gotta run over to America. I wanna be a whore too. I wanna wear leggings and shit. Alright, niggas, I wanna be homosexuals. I wanna be a transsexual. Alright, that's why they come to America to do what the fuck they want to. So that's a form of weakening the nation, man. Alright?
And it's Micah 2 and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Even a man and his heritage. All right, they can only be talking about Esau, because who covers fields and take them by violence. Man.
Who else do it?
We can't do the shit, man.
Name
You know what I mean?
one other race, nation
Exactly.
of people on earth that ever did it, bro.
Exactly.
Just continually, over and over to everybody.
Yeah, even back with their forefathers. Even back with their forefathers when there was the Romans, man. All right, running around, conquering, killing motherfuckers.
Those the Greeks.
Yeah, Greeks running around, killing, conquering motherfuckers. That's your spirit, man. All right.
Pinky in the brain.
Yeah, if not wearing, who is he?
I was just thinking of that as a spirit. I was just about to say that.
This Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
And that goes into the philosophies, man. The nation had drunk her wine, man. Everybody follows America, man. You know what I mean? I know I always bring this up, but I had a chance to go overseas. You see, everybody just want to be whatever. It's really Jake, all right? But the damn point, America, they just want to do what they see in America, man. All right, America's heaven on this earth to these other nations, man. It's heaven because you can do whatever you want here, man. All right, it's no stipulations. They sell you on freedom, man. All right.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
And that's why America is called a whore as well, because you use a whore up and then you're done with her, you get rid of her, man. All right, and that's what these nations is going to do. That's what these nations do. They come to America. How long is a visa? Like 7 years? On them little 7 years, they might get their 7-year visa. All right, come in your neighborhood, make all kind of money off you, then go back, maybe send their nephew here. Then he come make some money and go back.
Yeah, because that's why they get businesses. They put them in their name for 7 years, and then they get out of it before that 7 years up. They switch it in one of their other brothers'
Exactly.
names.
I've seen. Oh man, I've seen the one spot I go to that's like close to my house and all that. It's always, you know, ever since it opened up, or you know, it's like another generation of it's like you see like let's say like we're the group of people that open their stores. Like how can I help you? It's going to be $5 for that 40 ounce, even though it's $1. All right, but then you know, after a couple months, couple years, you see, you know, then you'll see like another crop of, you know, Ishmaelites, you know, running the shit.
You ever seen the one with the little kid? I know you probably seen it. The little nigga, he was a teenager, and you see him growing to his 20s, and he running the store now, man. All right, that shit happen. That's how they make their money. But as soon as they can't do that no more, all right, they gonna go back to their country, man. All right, all of them. All right, because America is, you know how they say the wells run dry.
Yeah, and the only reason why they do that is because, like the brother Arashad may mention earlier, they send that money across seas. So when the American dollar fell over there in them other countries and everybody dropped the American dollar, it's no longer no point to be over here, because that money that you send into back to your homeland is not gonna be worth nothing. over there. So why would you be here working for them? They gonna go
Getting
back
out
to
of
their own
child
land. Get out, you know what I'm saying?
Go with that, though. Oh, you guys have? Oh, come.
This,
Good hoes. Isaiah, you reading up?
this
Yeah,
is
I'm reading.
Psalms,
Isaiah 6.
chapter 17, verse 14. From man which are thy hands. Okay, this is Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver thy soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
I've never heard that's pretty much, what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to have and ask and plead to Yahweh that he arise and disappoint Esau and his craft, his wicked inventions of trying to establish the New World Order. Have everyone operate off of one currency, one law, so to speak. Look at the Georgia Guidestones as a proper example, man. All right, so we asking the Lord to arise and disappoint him, cast him down, and deliver him from the wicked, which is thy sword. Because Esau's blessing was the sword. All right, and the modern day sword is the gun on a micro level, but on a larger or a macro level is the missiles, man. All right, and Esau planning on using them, man. All right, he don't care for your soul. He got bunkers for himself, but he ain't got them for the rest of the people. So that shows he don't care for you, man. What they got hoarded up? They got like 5-man size caskets, man. For you peoples in your bodies, man.
But if you melt people down, you could fit up to 50 bodies in there. Like seriously, if you stack them up, it fit 5. But if you burn them up, you can fit bodies in that motherfucker.
Kind of like that's probably what they're gonna do. All right, because even with Jake that's alive, they try to like cram us up as close as possible. All right, if you talk about like there's this like you ever see like any type of show about prison and all that, or and you see their like living areas and all that. Or if they don't give a fuck about people that that are living, like how much more like the dead.
And that's what they practice, and that's what Esau practiced definitely in the county, man. They got a little cell that's this little. They cramming 2 people into it, and which is 3. It's illegal because when the feds come, what they do is they clear certain floors off, have people sleeping amongst each other on these floors, and then show the feds these floors, and they be like, everything running smooth. And as soon as they leave, they cram you all back up.
Last time I was in the county, I was on the floor. Like, man, I gotta sleep on the floor.
Yeah, man, these damn devils, they wicked, man. And that's why I don't understand all these other nations starting to realize that Esau's the so-called white man is the devil, except for our people, man. Our people are still stuck in that days that the so-called white man loves them, man. That they're friends with the so-called white man. Even the Edomites you work with, man, they speak nice to you, man. But then at work, as soon as they go home with their family, all this nigger.
Oh, yeah.
Not even at home. They'll smile in your face, see you do something wrong, and then go tell on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah. They do that shit to me all the time.
Behind your back and shit. Like,
Esau,
hey, buddy.
he a deceiver, man. Esau always, that's the spirit you said that. He always smiling in your face, then as soon as Israelite, as soon as he got you dead to rights, get you, we gonna get you.
That's what the scripture says. Words are smoother than butter, but war's in his heart, man. Hey, you see Trump? Hey, Trump used that tactic all the time, man. He get on the news or something and he speaks. Oh, we want to be peaceful with all these different nations. We want to have peace throughout the earth, man. But Trump, these Americans don't want no peace, man. They want to go to war, man. That's just a tactic that the devil like to use, man. He's smooth. His words are very smooth, but war is in his heart, man. That's why these other nations about to burn this place down, man.
It also shows in his media. What he does, he uses his media, he uses them big ass words, to try to push a certain propaganda, a certain agenda, so to speak, man. That's his words being smooth in the bottom, man. You got that.
This is Revelations, chapter 19, verse 10. And I...
No, it's a little bit slack. It was a little bit more left of that song. Here's just one more verse. Because I was going into the topic that you was talking about Ishmael and how they pretty much do their jobs.
Come.
This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 14. From man which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
Yeah, their portion in this life, right? And what's their portion? Basically getting rich off the Israelites.
Huh.
Right? That's you nation's portion. Esau got rich off of All right, then the other nations come here and get rich off of it. Even in other captivities, your nations have got rich off of it. We done been in captivity under every damn nation on the planet. Man.